Welcome to my channel, Serenity Tarot. This will be the never-ending story of Taurus. Taurus, this will be your monthly love reading for July. This is a general reading. I'm going to put you on the left and your other on the right, just to be arbitrary about it. But as a general reading, energies can flip sides. You'll know better than me where you fit. So just take what works and leave the rest. The Lovers is under the deck. All right, so the Ten of Cups is in your heart. The Four of Wands is in your head. The Tower is in your past. And the Chariot is in your environment. So this is talking about your family. This is talking about your happiness. This is talking about your long-term emotional stability. This is talking about somebody in your environment that really wants to go forward very quickly. The Tower in the past is talking about something that came to an end, potentially, so this could happen. We'll see. Here's your other person. Your other person was the Hangman in the past. They could have been kind of acting like a player. I kind of do get this from this situation. An Ace of Wands here is talking about a new start, right? So in the past, they may have not been decisive, but today I think they are. But they're still really holding on to something. And obviously, holding on to even potentially the past, we'll see, can drag things to the future. The Two of Swords is in their environment. So I don't know if somebody's made this decision about this Ace of Wands yet. The Four of Swords is in their future. So this is talking about them going into a state of rest and recovery. Here we have a 4 and here we have a 4. For having this, you created this out of the ashes of something that fell in the past. This relationship is being represented as the Ten of Wands. And that's probably, this is talking about a burden that must be bared. Because of the Wands and the Wands, it may be in relationship to your family. You want to carry this burden because you see it as being your Ten of Cups, your happiness and your wish fulfillment. So we'll go ahead and start with that karma in the future, the karma in reverse. Sorry, this is the karma in reverse. So this is judgment. And this could be, what goes up will come down. So this, from what you've sowed, looks to be like forming into something in the future that could be a marriage. It's a traditional institution. It's good advice. And it's a new start. The Ten of Cups is your current state. So let's just figure out what that Tower in the past is all about. There was something that was dropped in the past. You had two different responsibilities and you can only take a priority over one, So that's the reason why the Tower fall down, because it was dropped. The Chariot is your Ten of Cups in reverse. So your Ten of Cups is sitting right here in your environment. Could be Cancer. Is the Ten of Cups now being clarified in the reverse? And I think that's because of potentially a Taurus. The Empress is in reverse. More advice, more clarity, please. The High Priestess is in reverse. Major Arcanas in the reverse. All of them, except for the Chariot. So this is talking about potentially a Pisces, potentially a Cancer, potentially a Taurus. And this is not your happiness. These two people are not necessarily using their intuition. The Empress is going to sit by and wait while her kingdom just explodes. And the Hangman in reverse. The Hangman in reverse. I mean, I think considering the Lovers is at the bottom of this, we're talking about the Lovers. That's at the bottom of this deck. And the Hangman's being clarified as the Hangman. So I can't give you anything more than to say that the Hangman is here because somebody was stagnated before in the past, being held back, choosing potentially to hang around. What's the Two of Swords in their environment? The Three of Wands. You know, they have opportunities. That in his hand is the world, is yin and yang, but it is the opportunities to move forward with this maybe hard decision for them to make, right? But with the Three of Wands, it's to say that they're going to make it in the environment. Four of Swords in their future. I think they're just in a state of rest and recovery, and they just don't feel like they have the tools necessary to get the job done. The Magician is in reverse. What are they holding on to? The Four of Pentacles. You have the Four of Wands. They have the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on. You want to focus on family, right? And they don't want to focus on family. They're hoarding. So what you want and what they want are opposites. So obviously, if you're in your heart thinking, I want the Ten of Cups, in their head, they're thinking, no. And they could potentially not be showing, but the Ace of Wands is in their heart. So they're looking to have a new start. And I think that Ten of Wands is in relationship to this Ten of Cups. I think you understand that this is something that you're going to have to hold up. But if you want that Ten of Cups, that happy family, I think you understand that that can become necessary. The Strength is your advice. This could be talking about a Leo, but it's talking about having the strength necessary to survive this situation. This is the never-ending story of Virgo. Virgo, this is going to be your monthly love reading for July. I'll be reading you on the left and the other on the right. This is just to be arbitrary. As a general reading, energies can flip, as it'll be different for each one of you. My readings are gender neutral readings. I read the energy behind the card, not the sex assigned at birth. The Hermit is in reverse. This is your card, and it's talking about going on a journey, like a spiritual awakening journey. But it's a very solitude action. So in your heart is the Queen of Wands. You know, being an earth sign, I'm just going to assume this isn't you. And you are, you know, in your heart is the Queen of Wands. In your environment is the Three of Swords in reverse. So whoever is in your environment, they're letting go of this heartbreak. In the past, the Seven of Pentacles. This is talking about not making that long-term investment. The Death. The Death is the end. And once again, this is talking about spiritual transformation. So, could be a Scorpio. The Page of Pentacles is in your future. The Page of Pentacles is in reverse. So, we'll have to clarify that. And then in their past is the Nine of Pentacles. So, you're probably the earth sign here. So, the Ace of Pentacles is in their heart. This is talking about not having that new start. The Ten of Swords in their head is talking about this Three of Swords in the environment. I think we can say that this is the same person, because the Ten of Swords is talking about feeling like you have been stabbed in the back 10 times. The Three of Swords in reverse is talking about getting over the disappointment that comes from being stabbed in the back 10 times, right? And in their environment is the Nine of Cups. We can clarify, but this is just an emotionally stable individual. The Six of Swords is in their future. They are moving on. So if you have a fire sign in your environment, I would definitely say the Queen of Wands is you thinking about them. They're in your heart. So let's clarify that. Ooh. Yeah, so the Death, once again, is being reclarified in your heart. And so we're talking about a very emotional offer, maybe an emotional endeavor that is coming to an end with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is liked by many, is very popular, and very passionate. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles in reverse. I would say that you're on an inner journey right now, and okay, so this is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So the Page of Pentacles is being clarified as the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. As an earth sign, this is just straight up your energy. And this is talking about financial insecurity. So in their past, the Nine of Pentacles is probably you. And the Page of Pentacles is talking about not having this new start with you. Nine of Cups. Ooh. They're in a fight with somebody in their environment. Could be a water sign in their environment. Very emotionally stable individual. And this person's putting up a fight. So let's get that Six of Swords in their future. All right, now we have the Queen and King of Hearts. This is a perfect match. This is that pair. The Queen is in their environment. They are probably the King of Hearts. And this is a hard decision. This is a hard decision that may be difficult for them to make. The Six of Swords moving on. Let's get advice. The Hermit in reverse, as you know, this reading is concerned, is just, I'm sure it's you. This is your card. And it's talking about isolation, potentially because you're going on this inner journey. This is going to be your advice. Justice. This is talking about equal balance. This is about fair. If you deserve justice, whether it be in legal matters or otherwise, you shall receive it. This is the never-ending story of Capricorn. Capricorn, this is going to be your July love reading. I'm going to read you on the left and your other on the right. This is so I can be arbitrary about it, but energies can flip sides as a general reading. Not every Capricorn is at the same place at the same time. So this is going to manifest its way differently for everybody. Also, my readings are gender neutral readings. I read the energy behind the card, not the gender that was assigned. So just take what works and leave the rest behind. In your heart is the Nine of Wands in reverse. We could be talking about a fire sign. In your environment, the moon is in reverse. So this is about a Pisces potentially in your environment. The moon in reverse is talking about something's coming to light. You're finding something out potentially. The Seven of Wands in reverse, or in the upright in the past, is talking about holding your ground. The Nine of Cups in reverse is in your head. So I think today there's a feeling of emotional needingness of something else. In your other's heart is someone who's trying to get over despair. In the past for them was the Two of Wands. So this was talking about a path that they decided to go down. And their environment is the King of Cups. This could be a water sign, but this could also be you, as this reading is general. The World in reverse is in their future. And this is talking about either a broken cycle, but not having that completion. The Six of Wands in reverse in their head is talking about them not feeling like they have victory today. The Two of Pentacles. This is talking about a ball's been dropped, you know. It could be one of these two things being dropped and just not working together. So let's find out what the King of Wands in reverse is about. Could be about the past, letting go of the past. The King of Wands could be letting go of the past. The Five of Cups, moving on from the past, growing up from the past. Five of Cups. I mean, there's a lot of mental turmoil in your other's heart. And that's the reason I think that they don't feel like they have this victory in their head. So let's go ahead and try and get clarity on their environment. The King of Cups. Try and find out if this is you. Oh, this is two options. You know, they're the Two of Pentacles in the past, or the Two of Wands in the past, and they're the Two of Swords in the present. Or their environment is the Two of Swords, I'm sorry. So there is two different options for them. And this is keeping them up at night. The Five of Cups in reverse is saying that they're very disappointed, but they are picking up the cups that are left over and moving on. And the Six of Wands is a representation of their feeling that this is potentially a broken cycle. In your future is the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Huh. 5 and 5 and more 5. All right, so 2 5s on the board. She's getting over that. They're getting over that. I'm sorry. They are getting over that emotional disappointment. You are also getting over that emotional disappointment, that financial disappointment, that argument, I think, to a degree. That's the way I was going to go with the Five of Swords at the front, but in the upright, it does mean that there is a fight, right? But all of this is indicating that you're getting over that fight. So the Nine of Cups in your, no, we're going to go to your environment. Yeah, I mean, so they have the Two of Swords. This is indecision in their environment, right? You have in your environment, maybe, because the Seven is in reverse, there's two different ways to see this. You could have too many options and it could be clouding your view. I mean, considering the moon is in reverse, this is talking about the clouds parting. So you should be able to see this to some, or they should be able to see this to some degree. Or this is them choosing one of these options. More on that moon, please. All right, so a king is, or a knight, I'm sorry, is walking away from this. So whatever is in your environment is leaving, potentially walking away. And obviously the Two of Pentacles means that something was dropped. So we'll go ahead and try to clarify the Nine of Cups in reverse. The World. This is the new start. This is the completion. This is not in their future, that completion. The Two of Wands is your advice. So obviously the Two of Wands is in their past potentially. So I think they're saying now's the time to seize the opportunities that you have in this world. Thanks for watching my channel, Serenity Tarot. If you want to see more of my content, like and subscribe. Be sure to tune in to see more daily, monthly, love and career readings. And check out my playlists if you want to see content for a specific sign. See you next time.